You called me and I came as fast as I could. I'm not bossy, I'm just right. Hey divas, it's your fave. And also your older sister. Because today we're answering questions asked by the needy. You! I would like to say I am extremely qualified to make this type of video because I actually am an older sister. So, I have a younger sister. We are 7 years apart. I think I did a pretty good job. Yes, applaud, yes, applaud. I asked everyone on Instagram to fill in the Q&A box I had for this video. So if I didn't get your question today, I'm sorry. I just tried to group a lot of the generic questions together so it wouldn't be overly repetitive. And today we're gonna go over some pretty solid subjects. Some of these answers are gonna be serious and some of them won't be, so you know, take them with a grain of salt. I'm just here to have fun and also provide some sort of wisdom that I gained over the years or whatever. So we're gonna start with some general advice I can give. How to deal with jealous people. Confront them, cut them off. Literally, those people will always find a reason. They will always have this weird secret animosity around you, and if you think they've changed, it's probably unlikely unless you just completely cut them off from your life just because, like, it's just, they're gonna be like that until they fix their insecurities. Like, the corny phrase, hurt people, and like, if anything, they're just gonna keep projecting onto you, and it's just unfair to you. Like, you're allowed to be happy and successful and whatever that may mean to you, and if this person is just trying to leech off your energy or trying to make you second guess that happiness and success that you deserve, ew, done, cut off, contract burned. Like, there just shouldn't be a reason why they need to be in your life for those reasons. Like, they need to cope and not by projecting onto you or whatever. Should I drop out of college? And / gap year advice. I'm very passionate about doing something that you love, because I know it's really hard because it's like, it's normal to just do things for the money. Go into this education to go into this profession just for the money. Do something that you actually like doing. There's nothing wrong with that very practical reason because of the economy that we live in right now and stuff like that and realistic things like that. But, you know, try to find a healthy balance between that. And should you drop out of college, do you hate your life? Like, genuinely, if you think dropping out of college will benefit you in the long term, then sure. If this is just a temporary relief, then I'm not very sure if that's a wise decision. That's why you can always take a gap year. Take that time to rethink what you want to do with your life, like I said. And, you know, take some time. If you need to work, you should work. Get some experience. Kind of just live life a little bit with some sort of that attachment of getting back to school. Dropping out of college is kind of a big deal, so that one needs a lot more thinking, but, you know, I am definitely pro gap year before even entering college, from like right after high school and during college. You just need to trust yourself a little bit to see if taking a gap year is gonna help you, like using this time to reflect. Acne advice. I had very rough acne in high school, believe it or not, but I took a lot of effort into researching, and like maybe it's just because I fell into like the fashion, makeup, and beauty era of my life, choosing vanity per se. If you're serious about taking care of your acne, please do some research. Please learn to understand your skin, because what everyone else is using, like, it's not going to work for you. Like, you need to make and curate your own personalized routine, because you need to get personal with yourself, get to know your face, get to know the things that's going on there. Acne can be extremely hormonal, especially as a teenager, because that was my vibe as well. And the reason my acne honestly went away is because I have been on birth control for like a really long time, and like I don't recommend that to every person who's going through acne, because birth control can also have really terrible side effects, and like it just doesn't work for everyone. But you know, mine was super hormonal and I felt like that helped. And you know, regulate my period too, because that's what birth control does. But anyways, yeah. And also, like, it can be your diet, It can be your hygiene too. How to not be socially awkward. Stop it. Stop thinking that being cringe is cringe. To be free is to be cringe. I don't know if this really falls into line with this question, but I think like you need to understand that like there's people, you can be like the nicest, sweetest human being, like angel on earth. There's still gonna be people who don't like you. I'm perfect and I have lots of people who don't like me. You get the gist. And like being socially awkward is kind of natural, and if anything, I mean, it's easy for me to say this because I'm an extrovert, but like sometimes I just try to blurt some random thing out just to like keep a conversation going. And you know, it's kind of like rejection therapy at best. Don't shy away from trying, you know. If you have something to say it. I don't know. How to make friends in real life. Definitely join clubs like at your school or in your area, like in your community. If you're in school, like try to talk to new people, like try to talk to some of the people that you see every day but never spoken to. And again, this is a lot of rejection therapy. If you're not willing to take that risk, then like have fun being alone. And if they like you, they like you. If they don't, then just okay, to try again with another flock of birds or whatever. Piercing. I don't have that much experiences with piercings, which can be kind of surprising. Well, I only have these two and my ears pierced, like my tongue and my lip. Oh yeah, I totally lied. I have a belly button piercing. I totally forget it exists sometimes. And I have really bad pain tolerance, so take this for like with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt. It does hurt. Piercings are gonna hurt. It's a needle going through your damn skin. Let's use our brains here. But like, of course it hurts depending on who you are, but it's just like it only hurts for like 30 seconds. Even less than 30 seconds. And then they put the jewelry in and then done. And then all you have to deal with is a little bit of swelling. You know, make sure you're cleaning that stuff, staying on top of it. And I think it's gross when people get piercings and then they don't ever touch it. AKA like they never clean it, they just like let it exist. And like that's good sometimes, but like when you just get it, you gotta make sure you're cleaning it. Like that can be a breeding ground for bacteria, and that can lead to infection and rejection of your piercing, and then you paid all that good money for what? Because your neglect did that for you. So if you're not willing to take care of a piercing, then I don't recommend it for you. But if you can be strict and disciplined about it, then like perfect, amazing. You and your piercing are gonna be best friends, because I know mine are. So, and also just like go to a professional place. Don't go to a place just because it's cheap. Come on, strict parents. Oh boy. Do I know a thing or two about having strict parents? I think this is the best way I can generalize the advice without like trauma dumping. If you learn to stop being scared of your parents, and like again, grain of salt, like I don't want anyone to compromise their own safety within their own home, because like getting kicked out is a huge deal and I wouldn't wish that on any kid. At some point, if this feels correct, like you'll ask for forgiveness instead of permission, if that makes sense. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. You learn to ask for forgiveness, not permission. Okay, a kind of popular topic I came across in the Q&A box is a lot of self-love. And you know, if you wanna get a little more deep down into self-love, please go check out my self-confidence video. It's a bit spitfirey, if that makes sense. Like I'm just running off the top of my head, but I do it to the best of my ability. And you know, this video is just about like confidence for dummies, because you know, I was a dummy too, so go check that out. Anyway, how do I stop comparing myself to others? Just stop it, because there is literally no one else like you. There is no one else like those people that you are comparing to. You cannot be something you're not. You cannot be someone else. You are simply you. You can judge that based off of like physical appearance, but I'm just like, there is literally no one else like yourself, and you should learn to like that, because you only got you. How to deal with loneliness. And take yourself out on dates, go on a walk, write it down, get hobbies. Talk about hobbies. Get a hobby. Get a job. Find reasons to spend time with yourself, maybe outside of the house. And like maybe I'm projecting because I love going outside now. That is self-love. Anyways, just check out the confidence video if you want more stuff related to that. Now we're gonna get into the intimate conversation. Someone dearly asked how to improve my partner's cunnilingus game. You know, if you want to search that up, search that up. I say test the waters and make sure you communicate what you do and don't like honestly. And if y'all need a little more help, there's no harm in doing a little research on the web. The internet is free. Next question. Coochie health tips. You know, wear loose, like breathable underwear all the time. It's different for everyone. If you're like much more sweaty, especially like after working out, make sure you're changing your clothes. Just like keeping your clothes clean help keep you clean, and like avoid fragrances. Please do not use Vagisil. Your cooch cleans itself. She's self-functioning. She doesn't need any assistance. You know, try to be as natural as possible with cleanliness, and don't stuff soap up there. Any tips for getting ready for your first time? Wow. And I know a lot of people asked, like, what if my first time is bad? Baby, it's gonna be bad. It's your first time. Like, you're not gonna know what you like. You're not gonna know what to do, and that's okay. Like, if you're able to do the devil's tango with someone that you really like and someone who is safe and understanding, then like perfect. You know, that's probably the best you can have it. But it's gonna be your first time. It's gonna be a little awkward. It's gonna be a little strange and maybe a little scary, but like just make sure you're communicating and doing it with someone who's not an idiot. Consent is sexy. Use protection. Okay, I think that's all the intimacy I can provide for y'all, but let's get into the romance, relationships, and you know, this is to my best ability and based off experience. What is love? The way I define love is to, this is very quoted, I'm pretty sure, but it's to will the good in one another. So it's just like, you bring out the best in each other, like, you care about this person to the moon and back. It can be butterflies in your stomach to like, wow, my heart aches for this person. It's a very real feeling. And you know, love, it can be difficult and complicated and weird and strange, but if it's for the right person, it should be easy. You know, if that makes any sense. I like a boy, but he likes someone else. Diva. 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 I'm sorry, babe. It's not a very great feeling to know that he likes someone else, but, you know, there could be the chance that he likes you too. You know, boys are fickle. What can I say? So, you know, unless there are clear signs that he likes you, then I'm sorry, my love, you have to move on. This is more like platonic relationships. Friendships. So, how to drop toxic best friends. Communicate. Tell them why you're dropping them, because I have done that a couple times, and one time I didn't, and I didn't get a very nice text from them afterwards. And then the second time I wrote a letter just saying like, hey, I don't think we should be friends anymore, like you got a lot of issues and I just can't handle them, like you need to figure yourself out, like take care. And also good riddance. So that's kind of how I approach those types of situations, just because I value my friendships a lot, or like I've learned to, and it's just I've learned to be picky with friends too. And like I'm not saying like it's anyone's fault for being friends with someone toxic. Someone's toxic behavior doesn't always just come out like right off the bat. Like sometimes it's a little bit of a manipulating, conniving dictator until you notice like that this person is not a good friend or whatever. How to move on from your ex. Spend time with your friends. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Remind yourself that you are that. You are a baddie. You are a diva. Whatever happened, he fumbled. They fumbled, like, point blank period. You deserve better. Affirming yourself, like, you are hot shit. Like, the world should be falling in love with you. And anyone should be lucky to have you. Yeah, just like keeping a positive energy going for yourself and like trying to practice that with everyone else around you. Like I said, your friends are there to support you, and I hope they are there to support you, and family, just anyone who you love and trust. Like, don't be shy to have a moment of weakness, and if they're there for you, they're there for you, and it's always like such a emotionally nourishing moment when you know you can lean on someone's shoulder or whatever. Oh, how to break up with my boyfriend. Well, do I have experience doing that? Definitely communicate. Like, communication is key. Like, be honest with your feelings. Your number one priority should be respectfulness and, you know, maturity. None of that petty shit. Like, come on. Like, I don't know how old you are, but it's just, like, it doesn't matter. If you can have a respectful conversation of why you don't want to be with this person anymore, then that should be the way that it's done. Like, it should not be a screaming match. No one should be getting hurt. Good luck. It's always a painful process, but if this is something that you think you should do, then don't let anyone stop you from doing that. Okay, final question. How to stop having low standards? Okay, so we all have a celebrity or a fictional crush, right? Okay, what are some things that we like in those characters that we love? You know, write them down, or like literally take time to think about what is something that you truly want in a person, you know, in a romantic relationship or whatever. Like, write it down. You know, really put it out there that, like, this is something I deserve. This is my dream person. It can be as realistic or as unrealistic as you want, but like, diva, you need to stop stooping below hell for these men or people, for these people. Like, you just, no, stop. Come on now. You can't be doing this to yourself. I don't know, I just feel like when you're dating a bum, all they do is bring you down, hold you back, things like that, make you stoop down to their level. Like, higher standards, babe. Higher standards, babe. Come on. Get to it. Okay. That was all the questions. I was kind of giving off like rapid fire answers, but you know, I just didn't want this video to be like an hour long because I can give good advice when it's necessary, but I thought since I'm helping so many different people and so many different questions, I'm trying to give you the best of both worlds. But if anything, I hope my very qualified older sister advice helped you today. And you know, comment down which one was your favorite response. I'm really going off the top of my head. You know, I did think about it, sort of. But thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to make more videos for y'all, and I think I'll see y'all in the next one. Anyways, bye! Cunnilingus. Cunnilingus. Okay. Okay.